have had a bit of the crazy of life, doing the mum thing, the wife thing, the kids thing, the school thing, the cleaning, the groceries. All of that is my crazy juggle, and I kind of decided that isn't awesome. So I have found another way, and I'm really excited by it, and I can foresee that in the near future I can quit my day job and just do this. Probably going to be a lot more lucrative than my full-time job. So I'll just let Charlotte take over and tell you all about it.
Thank you. I'm just going to mute everyone quickly, just to make sure we have no background noise. So welcome so much, guys. As Kim said, welcome to this webinar. And my name is Charlotte Venter, and I'm going to be your host for today. And I'm really, really honored to share a little bit with you about LifeVantage and, of course, our life-changing products. These products have to do with probably a new concept that you haven't heard about before called nutrigenomics, but I'm going to explain in a second what that means. You're going to learn how you can fight the major causes of aging today, and you're also going to learn about how you can age a little bit more gracefully. Sorry, guys. And you're going to ward off potential diseases and really just feel a lot better, sleep better, and have more energy and less aches and pains. Because, you know, as you get older, there's more aches and pains in that body. So we're going to share a bit about the products with you, a bit about the company, how you can get involved, and also how you can make some money, and of course what these products will do for you in your own body. So I'm going to share some slides with you. Give me a sec. I just want to share my screen, and this will help you understand as we go along. You'll see some pictures, and it'll just give you a good idea of what I'm talking about. So from beginning, there we go, let's go. So if you didn't know, the company we're talking about is LifeVantage. And this is me and my beautiful family. That's my hunk of a husband, Andre. We've been married for almost 25 years now, and we have two amazing children, Brandon, who's 23, and Robin, who's 20. I'm from the Sunshine Coast in Australia, and yes, you've guessed it, this accent is South African. So in case you wondered, I am originally from South Africa. We've been living in Australia now for the past 15 years, and more every single day we just fall in love with this country and with the people. We're forever grateful that we can live here. So I am the co-founder of Team Heart Australia, and I'm a Premier Pro 6 rank and as a distributor with LifeVantage. I'm absolutely living my dream every single day with this incredible company. And a little bit more about me, one of my big passions is business. And I absolutely love teaching other people how to go from a zero income to a six-figure income, and more by using simple systems really that I've established in my network marketing business. My biggest reason for building my business is, of course, my family, as I think it would be for most of you guys. And the reason for that is, guys, my husband works away a lot, and he's very, very seldom at home. And it's just simply not okay anymore. You know, we've done it for so many years, and we now want to have a different life. So life is just not meant to be that way where you're always apart, because our time here is just so precious, and I really want to spend it with him. So my mission is to retire him within the next 12 months. He's only 53, so he's going to be a happy 54-year-old as a retired guy. And, of course, we'll be working together from home on this business. I'm also really passionate about leaving a legacy for my children when I'm gone. So everything I've ever dreamed about is within reach for me with this vehicle called LifeVantage. I'm really, really grateful for this opportunity, and so very excited to share more about it with you. So a little bit about the company. You're going to hear just a little bit more about the business and how this may be the life-changing vehicle for you and your family as well. It's not for everyone, but if it is for you, oh my gosh, it certainly will be a life-changing experience. So now you guys, you've seen LifeVantage is all about the study of nutrigenomics. I mentioned that before. It is a newer field, so not many people do know about this word called nutrigenomics. It's really just the study of how nutrition, the food that we eat, naturally occurring compounds, and different herbs and supplements can actually affect our genes. And you know, we find that taking synthetic products, like many of the supplements we take, like vitamin C, multivitamins, they actually don't do much for us guys, but they can be quite damaging to the body too. You know, I did a test a few months back. I did a simulation of, I bought some multivitamins that you just buy at Coles and Priceline, and I simulated stomach acid. So I dropped a tablet into each glass with the stomach acid, and I watched what happened. Of course, I also did Protandim, which is our key product that you're going to hear about in a second. And within 12 minutes, Protandim had fully dissolved. But guys, these other tablets, like, you know, I don't want to mention names, but the ones that you get told are so good, 36 hours later, they were still lying at the bottom of the glass, not even dissolving at all. So very often the stuff that we think is good for us is actually doing nothing, and it is causing harm to our bodies. But there's things that we can take that can turn back the clock like a fountain of youth and upregulate our genetic pathways. And one of those things, of course, is our product. So our mission at LifeVantage is to become the world's leading authority in nutrigenomics within the new economy. And what does the new economy mean? Well, people are looking for different solutions. They don't want to be tired anymore, and they just don't want to be on drugs. This is a different shift and an awakening that is happening inside of our culture. People want a natural solution and an approach, and our vision is to create a following of 1 million people, one story at a time. We want to get 1 million people onto our product, Protandim, one story at a time, changing one life at a time, which is really exciting for us. So a little bit of history about the company and where it all started. Well, our product Protandim is being sold for 13 years already, and in the United States. So it started in 2003, and it was on the shelves in a company called GNC in the States. It's pretty much a sort of a supplement shop or a health shop that you can go into. And what we found is that our sales peaked at $3 million a year. And a big thing happened in 2005. ABC Primetime, which is a TV show in the States very similar to A Current Affair, aired a little show where what they had done is they sent in one of their presenters to have Protandim tested on himself. And the study found that the product actually worked. And when they aired the results of what had happened to his body, within a couple of hours, we had $5 million in sales. Now, guys, we were only doing $3 million a year. And within a couple of hours, we had $5 million in sales orders. And of course, the company wasn't ready for that. We couldn't supply those sales. So what happened is in 2009, we got a consultancy company in to come and have a look at the business and see, well, we know we've got a great product. You know, we've seen it. It's been tested by independents. But how can we get this product into the hands of people? And in 2009, we were told, change your sales system to a direct sales, which is network marketing. And of course, we did exactly that. We took the products off the shelves in GNC and we put it into the hands of distributors, and they launched our new business. And within about 6 years, guys, we jumped from $3 million in sales a year to now over $200 million a year. And that is growing annually. Within the next 3 years, our mission is to get to $1 billion in sales. At the moment, we're the 67th largest direct selling company. And, you know, that may not sound significant, but it actually really is. If you know the stats on these companies, being 67th with a journey that we've walked is quite incredible. So a bit of the science behind our product. So this is the product that we all just so super excited about. It's called Protandim Nerve 2. We also have a Nerve 1 in the States. It's not available in Australia yet, but Nerve 2 is here. And guys, this product is made up of 5 natural plant ingredients. It's all beautifully natural. We source the highest quality ingredients. We source organic as far as we can. And we also make sure that our products or our ingredients are tested heavily for heavy metals, for any kind of herbicide or pesticide or anything that may damage it. So we use the highest quality ingredients. So what our product does is we can claim that it lowers oxidative stress by an average of 40% in just 30 days. Now, oxidative stress, to give you a quick, simple example, is when you cut open an apple and you leave one half sitting on the bench in the kitchen and you come back a half an hour later, you'll find that the apple is turned brown. And that is called oxidative stress. Now, guys, that is due to the air and all the junk that's in the air. And unfortunately, the very air that we need to breathe every day to keep us alive is also killing off our cells in our body. It's not just the air, the whole environment is full of toxins. And of course, that causes damage. And the only way to neutralize these horrible toxins and free radicals in our bodies is to take an antioxidant. But unfortunately, we cannot eat enough antioxidants or even take enough antioxidant supplements to neutralize all the free radicals in our body. You know, at any one time, we have 73 trillion free radicals in our bodies, which is enormous, and they cause massive damage. So high oxidative stress has been linked to over 200 diseases, and it is everything you can think of: cancer, dementia, Alzheimer's, autism, eczema, psoriasis, stroke, heart attack, you name it. Any kind of serious illness, disease, even skin cancer has been linked to the body being under high oxidative stress. With our product, guys, we've got 22 peer-reviewed studies that have been published. Now, this is significant. Do you know, I had a distributor of another company say to me yesterday, "Oh, just go and look up our product and you'll see their scientific backing." So I did. I went to pubmed.gov, which is where the products that have really been proven are published, and there's no sign of their product in there. However, you put in Protandim and 22 studies pop up. Now, guys, this is not our website. This is in the United States of America. There's a medical website where anything that's found to ever work in the body, it gets published. And so we have 22 studies on there done by independents, places like Harvard University, American Heart Association, Washington State University. In fact, they said when they tested our product, Washington State University said, this is the most significant medical breakthrough in history. So, you know, we love these independents taking our product and testing it and coming back and saying, yes, it works. The only natural supplement, guys, ever to be proven to extend life is Protandim. This is a study that came out a couple of months ago. I think it was June, July this year, where the National Institute of Aging in the States got a federally funded study going, a 10-year study, where they looked at what can extend life, and they looked at drugs, and they also looked at natural supplements. They looked at things like fish oil, like, you know, blueberries, like you know, basic things that we would take and think, oh, this is good for me, this is going to extend my life. And the only, absolute only supplement proven that is natural, that is proven to extend life is our product Protandim. So this study was published, and you can actually go and have a look at it yourself. So what is Protandem? What is in it? Well, it is 5 beautiful natural herbs. The first one is turmeric. Now, turmeric is really, really, really good for inflammation. It's a great antioxidant. It's good for reducing cholesterol. Then we have ashwagandha. Now, I often call it hashwagandha because it's the happy plant. Ashwagandha helps you just to de-stress. It keeps you calmer, and it just really helps you to cope with life a lot better. It's a brilliant, brilliant product. Then the third one is green tea. I'm sure you've heard lots about green tea. Green tea is an excellent metabolism enhancer. It's also a very good antioxidant, and it promotes weight management. And then number 4, we've got milk thistle. Now, milk thistle, if you ever had to walk into a health shop and say, I want to do a liver cleanse, they would give you milk thistle because that's what it does. It's exceptional for your liver function, and it relieves digestive disturbances or misfunctions in your body. And then number 5, guys, is we've got bacopa. Now, bacopa is brilliant food for your brain. It helps with your memory and your learning and your concentration. And, personally for me, the biggest thing that's happened since I've been on Protandem is that I have got no more brain fog. I used to feel like my brain was sort of lagging behind. Like I just had too much going and I never had clarity. And I used to wake up in the morning and sort of still feel like I was a little bit asleep. But now when I wake up, I'm clear, I'm there, I'm all with it. And I can concentrate fully, I can focus fully, and I feel like everything has just become clear for me. That has been my biggest change. So beautiful ingredients, as you can see. And guys, this is just a graph to show you some of the studies that have been done on Protandem. So if you look at the blue dots, this is people's oxidative stress before starting Protandem. Now, oxidative stress is tested by looking at the T-bars in our blood. Okay, that's how they test this. And then on the yellow dots, we have people that have been on Protandem for 30 days. Now, guys, you can see the older you get, the bottom line there is the age. So it's from 20 to 80 years old. And the left-hand side up is your levels of oxidative stress. So you can see it's quite clear that the older you get, the higher the oxidative stress. And it makes a lot of sense because generally the older people get, the more sick they get. Do you know one of the signs of oxidative stress is grey hair? If you're young and you got grey hair, so it's quite funny for me now because when I'm walking in the shops and if I'm standing in the line, I'm always looking at young people with grey hair and I'm thinking, buddy, you need my product. So it's quite interesting, and I bet you're going to be doing the same from now on. So we'll have a little laugh together when you're doing that. But, as you get older, oxidative stress gets higher and higher. There's a bigger buildup of it in your body, and then you tend to get more sick. Or you take so much longer to recover. Like, have you heard older people say, oh, I better not break a bone because it's going to take so much longer to recover? I've heard that heaps. So it's because of oxidative stress. Now, if you look at the red dots, this is after being on Protandem for 120 days. And look at that, guys. The blood of an 80-year-old now looks like the blood of a 20-year-old. So you know what is exciting for me? To think that if we can get a generation of people, young people, on this product, we are going to cut out oxidative stress in their bodies. So with me and my children, there's an absolute not negotiable in the house, and that is you take your little yellow pill. I joke with them and I say, it's either going to go in the top or in the bottom, but I'm going to get it in your body. So, because I just want to make sure they take it because I know the importance of it. So, another thing I'll tell you is that the people that were tested on this study were healthy people. They were clean eaters. They were people that exercise and live a really healthy lifestyle. And they also were already taking very high doses of antioxidant supplements, but it still had no effect. one other thing I want to tell you on Protandim is, so what does it do? What is so amazing about this product? Well, Protandim stimulates your body to produce its own antioxidants, and not just a few. It produces 1 million antioxidants per cell per second for the life of that cell. Okay, 1 million per cell per second. So what it does is it gives your body a really, really good chance at fighting all those chronic things. Guys, another one of our product is our tru-science skincare. Now, you know, when you hear about Protandim and you see how it can reverse the aging clock and, you know, help you age so much more gracefully and with a lot less pain and all that, you sort of think, is there any way that I can just, you know, go jump into a swimming pool full of this stuff? Like, I just want to lie in it so it can just, my whole body can soak it up, because we know our skin is the biggest organ in our body, right? So if I can just get it on my skin, I know it's going to go in from the outside and also out from the inside with this tablet. Well, beautifully, they made us a skincare range called tru-science, and this only came out last year. So again, it is all natural. It's a 4-part series, and girls, it's only $250, and my first 4 bottles lasted me 3 months. Okay, so obviously it depends on how much you use. I used 1 squirt each time I applied it, and it actually goes really far, especially the cleanser. It goes really far, just 1 squirt. So $250, 3 months is a really, really good deal. And you know what it does is it removes your wrinkles. Did you know that one of the worst effects of oxidative stress and the look of us, of how it affects us, is wrinkles? Wrinkles, those darn horrible little things. So tru-science will help you get a beautiful skin back again. It's basically like taking Protandim in a cream form and putting it on your face. And what I love almost more about this product is what's not in it. It's got no sulfates, no parabens, no formaldehydes, no GMOs, petroleum, mineral oil, or artificial colors. It really is a great skincare range. You know, I've used many. I've used top-end stuff, Estee Lauder, my whole life. And this is my absolute favorite. It'll take a lot to get me to stop these products. So, guys, in terms of our company, our commitment to the world is that we will always only have natural products, non-GMO, nothing artificial with colorants in it or sweeteners or flavors. Products that are only as good, you know, products are only as good as the studies that they stand on. And what I find is that a lot of companies will say, oh, look at the scientific evidence, but the scientific evidence is produced by scientists who they pay. Okay, when you have scientific evidence produced by independents, then you know it's true. So be careful that you don't get caught into that. So the next thing I'll quickly touch on is the business. Oh my gosh, this is the bit that I'm so excited about too. So most of you may have heard of Robert Kiyosaki, or you've definitely heard of the book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, Robert tells us that to start building a network, he says network marketing is an income generating asset. And guys, I used to always think of an income generating asset, something like a rental home. You know, you buy the house, they pay you rent every week, that's an income. So that asset is generating income for you. But actually, network marketing does that because of the residual income. So what we do in this business is we share what we found, we find people who want to use the products, and every month when they buy them again and again and again, we still get paid on that money. So we basically can be sitting out by the beach and we're earning money as those people are ordering. So in this business, we build 2 types of networks. We have customers, and then we have distributors like me who really want to change our lives, but also help other people do the same. There's a new trend in the economy, and guys, I saw recently statistics that says by 2020, 40% of all adults will be running their own home business, and they will be involved in the new economy. Now, what the new economy means is it's simply like direct sales. So, for instance, if you look at Facebook, you know, Facebook has the biggest It's the biggest content provider in the world, yet they have their own no content, because they link the person who has content to the person who wants to see the content, and Facebook is the middleman, they make the money. Airbnb, the same thing. It is the biggest hotel provider in the world, yet they do not own one hotel. And it's the same with Uber. Now, guys, what we do in network marketing is it's basically direct sales. We have a brilliant product, and we find the people who need that product. And we're the guys in the middle who make a really, really good income on that. So in this business, all we do is we don't have to own any content. We don't have to own any assets. We don't have to, send out the product ourselves. We just share with people how amazing these products are, and we get paid really good money for doing that. So how can you get started in this business? Well, we have 2 packs. One is a Vantage pack. The other one's a Platinum pack. And to give you an idea on the Platinum pack, you're paying $1,470 for products. So we give you a whole heap of products, 14 bottles of Pray Tandem and 2 lots of the skincare. And really your business is costing you $180. So for the $180, you're getting a multi-million-dollar business. You get a website, you get customer service, we do the postage for you, we handle all your queries, we literally do everything. All you got to do is speak to people about the product and about the business opportunity. How can I get my money back quickly? That's generally the first question that somebody will say to me or ask me. And it is so easy, guys. Within 10 days, I had my money back in this business. And it's basically just, let's go find some more people who want to do the business like you. People who may want to just earn $500 a month. People who may want to earn $10,000 a month or $100,000 a month. It's up to you. So when you bring in a customer or a distributor who gets a Platinum pack as well, you earn $625 back immediately. So basically find 3 friends, share it with them, and you've made yourself some money. In this business, there's 6 different ways we get paid, we earn money. So the first one I mentioned to you about the $625 you get back on a pack. Now, guys, the biggest money in this business is royalty commissions, which is our residual income. That's the income that comes in whether you are working or not. And I tell you what, on the 15th of every month, we get an email to say your residual's being paid next week and it's X amount. And I do the happy dance every month because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, how amazing. Even if I did no work this month, I'm still getting this money. Do you know, I was telling my kids yesterday that 2.5 years ago, I was involved in a network marketing company, and I decided to move on from that company for various reasons. And you know that I have not touched that business for 2.5 years, yet I still every Tuesday get an email to say you've earned X amount. Yesterday, I earned $600 from that company, and I have not worked in that business for 2.5 years. That is the power of residual income. So my question to you today is, what is your plan for you and your family for residual income? What is your plan for retirement? You know, is your super going to be enough? Are you going to have the life that you want to live? The freedom. You know, it's not about more assets. It's not about having a yacht or a bigger house. But money gives you options. Money gives you the life that you want. Money allows you to walk into Flight Center and book a cruise for your whole family if that's what you want to do. Money is so important. Money, if a family member has cancer and you don't have the money to pay for them for treatment, then what happens? If somebody gets in trouble in your family and you need to pay for a solicitor, what happens if nobody has the money? So money really is important, and it does help us significantly in our lives. The next way, guys, we get paid is generational matching bonuses. So this is just, you get paid basically on what other people are doing in your business. And there's the final way, is the elite pools. So it's a lot of money. Like you can earn, you know, anything. If you look at this chart here, on the left-hand side, we have the different ranks. So you start off as being a distributor, and then you can go right up to a Pro 10 level. At the moment, I'm a Pro 6 level, so my average is $5,500 up to $24,000 a month. But my target and my aim is to be a Pro 10, and that is, it sounds like silly money, but it is $82,000 a month on average. Now, guys, when you live that kind of life, it gives you so many options. You know, for most people, getting to where I'm at now, which has taken me 7 months, is a full-time wage. It's a full-time wage. It's a way of how you can get out of your job. You know, JOB stands for just over broke. And most people that are in a job are just over broke. So, you know, I want to ask you again, what options have you got as far as your job is concerned? You know, when we looked at this, do I build this business or not, my hubby and I, we realized that the consequences for us as a family, if I didn't build it, are significant. It's a complete change of life. So consider that when you make your decision on whether you're going to get involved or not. So the middle column here is the one that we always focus on, guys, because the maximums, they do happen, but we always like to be conservative when we give you the figures and say, focus on these middle columns. You know, Kim already is a Pro 5. Now, Kim works full-time. She works full-time. She's got 2 little kids. She's got a hubby. She's got a house. She's now got a pool. Kim's got a new pool. So there's so much for her to look after and to do. And yet, in the pockets of her life in the last 6 months, she has built another income for her and her family of a minimum of $2,000 a month. Consider how that could change your life if you had an extra $2,000. Now remember, this is residual. So this money comes in month after month after month, whether you are working or not. It is pretty significant. Do you know, I saw a statistic in Australia that 50% of divorces would not happen if the average family had $500 more a month. Because when there's no money, my mum always said to me, honey, when there's no money, love walks out the back door. And you tend to fight, and there's always issues, you know. So just think, Pro 3, $500 a month. Guys, to get to a Pro 3, most people can do that in 1 month. It is not at all difficult. And you can have an extra $500 come into your family every month consistently without even doing a lot. So it is very powerful how we can help people. Now, one of the key things to consider when you're looking at getting involved with the business is where they're at in terms of sales. Have they already peaked saturation in the market, or are they new? Have they just started? Now, guys, we've only been in Australia for 7 months. Do you know that the statistics show that we have not even spoken to 1% of Australians? No one. I think it's 0.007% of Australians know about ProTandem. We've hardly touched the surface. So that means we've got a massive, massive market out there. And guys, it's not to sell to the people. It's to show them what this product can do for them and their families. You know, we come from a heart of serving people. Yes, at the same time, we're building a great business for our families and we're changing our lives forever. But we're also helping change people's lives every single day, which is so powerful. So when you get involved in this business, we have not even hit critical mass. We have not nearly started picking up momentum yet. We're still in the foundational stages in Australia. Timing is huge. You know, even in the States, I saw the statistic, 99.95% of the people in the US and in Canada have never even joined, have never been told about our product. We are so new in the market, and when you get involved, we are now in 11 different countries, and you can help people in any one of those countries. So you can literally build yourself an international business, just working this business one day at a time. One of the key things too, guys, is that we are fully approved in Australia. We are approved by the DSA, which is the Direct Selling Association. Our products are approved by the FDA. Because we are a publicly listed company, we have to be transparent. We have to do everything by the books, which is exactly what we do.
Sorry, Charlotte, and Hong Kong?
Yeah, and Hong Kong, yeah. So we are in Hong Kong as well. And, you know, all rules apply for us across the world. So each country is different, but whatever the rules would be in Hong Kong, we would make sure that we stick to all of that, because as a publicly listed company, we cannot afford to step 1 foot wrong, you know, to put 1 foot wrong, because we can get into trouble. So guys, the last thing I'll tell you is that you can do this. You can. And you know why? Because we are an incredible team, incredible people. I have to be honest with you and tell you that the most beautiful people I've met in my life, I've met in the last 7 months, and we're working with them. The heart of these people, and they are majority women, they just want to help one another. They support. We don't have bitchiness and bickering. We have women who want to see each other succeed and do well. So our team, we love to keep things simple. We love to duplicate systems and make it easy for you. We have a lot of one-on-one mentoring where we're coaching you, where we're helping you, where we help you set goals, we help you understand what you've got to do. We raise leaders. It's one of the key things that we consider and focus on too, is to identify leaders and to raise them and to equip them and allow them to get onto the stage and do some talking. And you know, Kim at the last weekend we had, she was on the stage. So it's amazing how we can do that for our leaders. And you know, we have a lot of support. So you don't have to fear, I won't know what I can do or how to do this. I don't know enough people. You know, those are the most common objections that we get. And if you're sitting there thinking, I don't know enough people, I would never know what to do, I'm not business orientated, you don't need to be. We will teach you what to do. Okay, so guys, you're one of 3 people at the moment. You may be sitting there saying, it all sounds marvelous, but I want to go and do some more research. And please do that. Go to www.pubmed.gov and go and research our product. Go to Google, go to YouTube, and do all the research you want to do. Somebody sitting there may think, hey, I'm ready to look better. I'm ready to feel better. So I'm going to give those products a go. And oh my gosh, we're so excited for you. And I cannot wait to hear your story after being on Pratanum for a little bit. And then there's others of you that may be sitting there literally jumping out of your skin going, I'm joining this team. I'm going to change my family's lives. And, you know, we welcome you with open arms, and we say, come on, join us. We'd love to see you succeed, and we'd love to take you by the hand and take you from a 0 to a 6-figure income within 12 months. So thank you so much for joining us. Go back to the person who invited you tonight and share with them what number are you? Are you number 1, 2, or 3? You know, where are you at this stage? And they're all good. You can have any one of the 3 numbers. Not a problem at all. So, guys, I might just open it and allow you to ask some questions.
Hey, how are you?
Does anybody have any questions? Please feel free. While these guys are just having a little social catch-up here.
Sorry for the reunion.
That's okay.
Could you please show us our house?
What are you doing in my house? Get out of my house. Yeah.
So for those of you that may not know, Colleen lived in Hong Kong, and they're back in Australia now, but when they left, her rental has gone to Anna. And I think that's how they met. So they've now become good buddies, sharing one another's house. So anybody got any questions for me? No? That's all good, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We would love to welcome you into this LifeVantage family. Let me tell you, this is what I've been looking for my whole life, my absolute whole life. The company is beautiful. The people are amazing. The opportunity is, I believe, one that you will find maybe if you're lucky twice in your life, but probably once in your life. It's like that, you know, when Bill Gates walked around and he asked people to put $1,000 into making a computer, they went, huh? What's a computer? It's never going to work. And I'm telling you, those guys are kicking themselves now. So don't you be one of those. Come and join us, and let's get you to the top and change everything for your family. So thanks again for joining us, guys. Go back to the person that's invited you and sending you lots of love all the way from the very warm Sunshine Coast. See ya.
Thanks, Charlotte.
Pleasure.
Bye.
See ya.
Thanks, Charlotte.
Pleasure.
Thanks, Anna.